Don't start every episode by saying that.
What, with a juice box?
Pop, pop. Got a juice box.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we go. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X ejects our infinite Earths are in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come
Steraldinho.
Dillard Scalardo.
And Sheila.
blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek-related. I'm your host, Buddy.
Dillard Scalardo.
And I'm Shmee.
Yeah.
Is that better? Jeez.
It was real flatlining
You know,
over
he
there
gives me
earlier.
such an evil eye if I say my real name.
Ugh. Boring. Steraldinho
Wait,
in the house.
Your which name? Fabian?
Sheila.
Baby, all.
Fabian?
I like She-Lord. That's my...
She-Lord, yeah.
She-Hulk.
I'm going to introduce myself next time.
This is episode 160. Welcome, sidekicks. Always, you know, if you need any direction on who we might be talking about or what we're going to be, you know, kind of discussing in stories or any kind of words you might hear from Dillard Scalardo or what's his new Gandonathon.
Yeah. Wait, what? Did you put a G on it?
Gandonathon.
Gandonathon.
I like the way your buddy goes. I like the way your buddy goes.
Yes. Don't make me do it.
Yeah, so you can go on the website at hardlyheroes.com and hear all the words he might say.
Go check it out. Brush up on Dillard's vocabulary.
Yes. And last week we did the tease of the Dillard's nerd name, which is Ladonathon.
Yep.
Love
Love that name too.
Yeah.
So good.
By the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Talked about Goat, or sorry,
Got. Bye.
Game of
Bye,
Thrones. I
Felicia.
just really miss Goat,
We
if
should
you
talk
can
about
tell.
Goat.
I miss
I
him.
would love to talk about Goat.
Wickles.
Wigglesworth?
We did talk about Wickles.
We did. And
Some of you guys saw Wickles. Some of us
Did
didn't.
not.
Wickles 3. We did a top 5.
woot woot.
And then we also did the Nerd Up Challenge.
Yes. Which we will be covering
We'll cover it in extreme detail.
in extreme detail.
You guys may have saw some pictures already.
posts.
Some leaks.
If you follow us on the gram,
The eggs.
you know,
Doing it
King
for
Buddy,
the gram.
King Buddy made sure those pictures go up for you guys. So
He's in charge.
just saying,
The Mad Podcast King.
hey, you know,
Large and in charge.
somebody's got to take the reign because you jagaloons ain't doing nothing. So just saying.
Not
All
bending
right.
the knee.
So,
Who wants to get into the meat and potatoes of this show?
Let's dive right in to some taters
taters?
and meat.
No, Sheila,
Oh, I
that
want
will
taters.
never be
Tater
your
snacks?
nickname.
That will be my nickname.
No.
What if I just talk about taters incessantly?
But you can't pick your own nickname.
Everybody knows I love taters.
No, you love cheese.
Like
if
tater
anything.
tots? Or
Just
yeah,
anything
any
potato.
kind of-
Like any potato.
What do you mean you only eat cheese?
Well, that's true, but cheese isn't a good nickname.
We'll call you cheese.
No.
Cheese butt.
What about cheese tater?
cheese butt.
No.
Taters and cheese.
No taters and cheese. Just cheese.
What if me and Maggie are like taters and cheese?
She'll be tater and you'll be cheese.
I'm tater.
No. That will never happen.
I tell you what, when you're in a
Yes.
pinch, some
No.
tater tots, you could do some things. with
Have
some
you ever
tater
had
tots.
the
Yeah.
cauliflower tots?
No.
They're
know, are
actually
there-
Is that
really
a-
good.
Are there
Thing?
taters in it?
No.
Then
Is
no,
it like
thank
half
you.
cauliflower, half tater?
It's all cauliflower.
Oh no,
They're
there's no
nummy.
tater in it.
No tater. Get out of here. Your
Get-
name is Cheese.
Next.
Next
I was
topic.
gonna try to come back with something, but it made me laugh. Did you guys read this Netflix article that I sent you guys?
Yes.
Yes, I also did my homework
So
this time.
Well, I'm glad somebody did. So, because we know Sheila didn't.
I
Because
read
Sheila
it.
never does her homework.
No, I read it. It's Dilly that doesn't watch the movies.
That is true.
It's just John Wick because I want to see the third one. So
How many
it's
Toy
like,
Story movies have you seen?
Just the first one.
How many Tom Hanks movies have you seen?
All of them because he's my new, favorite actor.
Did you see how he said new and then try to backpedal?
Castaway was so good.
It was so good.
What happened in Castaway?
Big.
It was like a FedEx article.
Oh yeah, he was
Can
on that
you
island.
shut up?
and he had
I'm
the-
asking him.
He had the Wilson ball. That was his only friend. The movie was fantastic. I
Thank
loved
you.
it.
Thanks for that.
So you had one thing to say about it. Okay.
Shout out to Tom Hanks, Sacramento State alumni. What up, Tom?
On it,
You had one friend in Castaway. That's all that happened.
That's
His
it.
name was Wilson.
on his on Hank
That's literally the whole movie.
on
He was
Tom.
a small boy child, is what you're telling me.
Listen to me on
And
Tom.
nobody wants to listen to you at all.
on Tom.
Next question. Next.
Next.
Cheese.
Pass.
Cheese, you don't get a turn. Just keep going. Are you all right over there? You having a little bit of a moment?
That drug out a little bit.
So is she dying over there or what?
Possibly.
So
Anyway,
back to this Netflix thing. So Netflix is kind of in trouble. Netflix has revolutionized how we watch TV.
right, 100%. They've changed it.
I mean, coming from where they started, where they would just send you DVDs in the mail, and then now they, did this streaming service, which was funny because
Wait,
when
and they were the first?
yes,
Honestly, like they were like, "Hey, we're doing this," and they were the first ones.
yeah, but back when they started it, it was just really B-list
Yeah,
stuff.
it was just barely any.
And you could search all these titles, but people
Yeah.
were like, why can't I watch this? Why can't I watch that? They just didn't.
Right, they didn't offer it.
But they were the pioneers. Like, nobody was doing that.
Right.
And then it caught on so big that now everybody's streaming. I mean, they've changed the... I mean, they really...
landscape.
Yeah, they got rid of cable. I mean, cable is dying at a rapid rate. I forgot what the article
all
said,
the
but it
cord cutters.
said...
It said something like Americans between 22 and like 40 or something.
Oh, 22 and 45 have watched 0 hours of cable TV.
In the last year.
Yeah.
0 hours, which is
that-
crazy.
And
I believe
almost
that.
35
crazy.
million households have quit cable in the past decade.
Yeah,
Right. That's big money
Cord
for
cutting.
for those companies.
right. And I mean, they're huge companies, these cable companies. I mean, they're huge. And it's just,
They're saying that, almost, or, like more than half of the population in America has Netflix.
that's crazy.
Which means you can cut that number in half because half the people are using somebody else's login. So.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they say about half.
That's true. So the article is also saying that Netflix invests heavily in original content. That's what they focus all of their energy and money on.
Well, lately, right? Like that's been their.
Lately, they're just they're just throwing out an insane amount of original content.
Mm-hmm.
There's something like $10 billion in debt,
Right.
and buddy,
So they spent $12 billion developing original content last year and has released 88% more original programming than 2018.
that's crazy.
And this year they've spent $15 billion just this year.
Just this year, and it's only May.
Yeah.
I mean, do they know? I mean, they got to know what's coming. I wonder why they're
But-
dumping so much money.
Well, I
in.
just don't know.
because
They have to
it
know
makes
what-
sense because they're gonna when the whole Disney thing happens,
Right.
They're gonna lose so much of their content.
They're going to lose
So
a
that's
ton
why
of their
they're
content.
pumping into all this
Yeah,
original stuff because
but-
they have to have something.
Right.
But they owe now $10.4 billion.
Right.
And so what I think they've done, and I don't know, this is just me being skeptical, is they only have like 100 and some odd days till Disney pulls out their content. So, and Disney's going to be cheaper. Disney has way more content than anyone out there.
And they have way more money to now start developing their own.
Yeah, but not even that. I mean,
original stuff, just like
and
Netflix.
they own what, like a portion of Hulu as well.
Well, they own a portion of Hulu. 60%. They also, ESPN.
Right.
They own a ton of things. So, what I don't know if Netflix is just planning on
someone buying them out.
But I mean, with how much money they owe, will somebody? Because the only thing I can think of, and this is me spitballing here, is that they go bankrupt. It's all falls apart, right? And then people just want to lease their Netflix original shows because they'll own the rights to those.
Oh, right. So then you'll see their Netflix original shows on something else.
Yeah. And then they'll get paid
that's an interesting
for everything because they can't keep it up at this pace unless the second Netflix or, they're just going to stop here pretty soon. And because there's so many shows out there that are getting one-offs. I mean, look at this we'll probably talk about it later, but they just announced Dark Crystal. Right. They've announced that Dead to Me got a second season. I know I watched Bill Burr's Netflix comedy show on there. I mean, we're not even talking about comedies, stand-up comedians that have their own specials. I mean, they just have the craziest amount of just like anybody wants a show, they can have it on Netflix. Yeah,
there's literally just random ass shows about everything, anything. A lot of them are not good. But they might speak. I mean, they might.
But
speak
then they
to
have
some people.
really big ones, like you're talking about, like Stranger Things. Right. Everybody talks about Stranger Things.
Stranger Things for sure is a good one. But like, what else is like a huge? I know that House of Cards was big. I never watched it.
House of Cards was real big.
That was a Netflix. That was like one of their main
and like
original.
Daredevil was big, but they lost that. Oh, when he touched,
yeah, when he did stuff.
When he diddled
that
a
America
boy.
didn't like. He diddled the Skittle.
You do not diddle a Skittle.
Mm-mm.
But what I wonder is it going to come a time that they're going to be gone? That they're not going to be a streaming service anymore?
I honestly do think that because a lot of times the people that are the pioneers, they just don't make it because it's like people come along after them and they've learned from their mistakes.
And that's what
Disney
Disney
do it
did.
better. And Disney is such a big company.
Well, there's such a juggernaut in the entertainment industry.
Right, and they have revenue coming from an insane facet. I mean, they have so much money coming in from so many places, and Netflix has one place. They get money from subscriptions, and that's it. Disney makes money all over the board.
Maybe they go back to just mail in your DVD.
Yeah, right.
Right?
That time.
No, you can't go back.
You get 2 at a time, maybe 3 at a time.
Who has time to walk up to their DVD player and put a DVD in?
Takes so much effort.
That's insane. I will not watch a movie if it's on streaming. I'm like, I don't want to get up.
But that's where I think Disney just kept watching, and they're like, we're going to watch this unfold. They owned a part in Hulu, so they're like, we'll see how this goes. Well, I think they were talking about buying Netflix.
Really?
And then when they saw how much in debt they are, Disney's like,
passed up on that.
There's no point.
Well,
why?
And a huge part of Disney's revenue actually comes from a cable company that they own. I don't know which one it is.
Oh, that I don't know.
They like own one of the big cable companies, and so that was like a huge revenue, but that obviously is not as lucrative as it used to be. I feel like it says it in that article. And so that I think is probably a huge reason why they wanted to get into streaming is because they're like, okay, we're losing money in cable.
But with Disney coming out, would you quit Netflix?
No, I won't quit Netflix until like I can, as long as I can still watch The Office.
Even when they pull all the content off, though, Well, I mean, there's going to be so much stuff that's gone.
Well, I mean,
all the Marvel movies are gone.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, I'll get Disney probably, but Netflix to me is still a staple. I mean, I use Netflix for like reruns.
What if The Office and Parks and Rec got pulled off?
Yeah, then I probably wouldn't keep it. Honestly, I use it for that so much.
Yeah, I mean,
because there's rumors that those are going to get pulled off.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I think they're going to lose their rights to it. And that's where I think it's all starting to fall apart. And this was something we've said for a long time on this show, is we were in the golden age of streaming services. Now everybody's wanting to pull out their content. And so if like there's staple shows that I feel a lot of people come back to watch, Parks and Rec,
Right.
Friends.
Well, I read somewhere that The Office is the number one watch thing on Netflix.
Yeah,
Number
I could
one.
see that.
And if they took The Office, that's their number one thing that people are coming back for.
But that's where I think they're just trying to put all their money into their original content. So then,
that's why they're dumping all their, they're like, that's what they're banking on.
Right.
because
They
everybody
want to have
knows.
something to keep you, keep that subscription.
And is there any shows that you feel
Well, I mean, there are some shows.
of their
Stranger
original
Things,
shows?
Stranger Things, I would
but
love
that's
to watch.
not going to go. What do we get? We get one more
Yeah, and
season
that's
of
not
that.
What about
That's
like
not gonna
Orange
last
is the New
forever.
Black? That was big for them for
that
a
was
second.
big, but I don't watch it.
But that's garbage.
I
feel
watched
like.
the first season. It was pretty good.
What about F is for Family
I don't watch it.
That's pretty funny.
with Bill Burr?
No, yeah, I don't watch it.
It's
I know,
so good.
I have a problem with animation for some reason. It doesn't hold my.
Oh, see,
There's
I
a
don't
bunch
mind.
of like funny animation stuff on there.
But like FX,
Paradise PD. Is
What about the
good, right?
BoJackman? Is that a Netflix?
BoJack Horseman. I watched that for a little bit. I got bored of it.
But even how Arrested Development, Netflix like took it over,
Yeah.
and it just kind of sucks. I just don't.
Well, but at the same time, they got screwed because they should have never bought that because it was good then. If they would have immediately went off the air and they would have picked it up, it would have been huge.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that Netflix is not a guarantee that something is going to be good, and so I don't think I would keep it on just betting that their original content is going to be good. It's not consistently good enough for me.
But do you feel for the masses they're going to cut out when they start losing this stuff? Or do you feel people are like, I've had Netflix forever, so I'm just going to keep it?
No, I think people are not like that. I think people are like going to whatever serves them best. So if there's not stuff on there that they want to watch, then they're going to get rid of it. I think.
The only thing going for them is that Disney's not that expensive, so I don't think too many people are going to have to cancel Netflix
right, like
just to pick
choose.
that up. It's like
Yeah.
it's just another $6, right?
Right.
Yeah, but if you give Disney 4 years, 5 years,
It'll go up, of course.
Oh God, yeah.
It's going to kick up
But
because
they're
they're
gonna get you
luring
addicted.
you in.
Yeah.
And we all know that.
Can
Yeah.
Netflix let Sheboygan get a price break though? Can it go down from $15 for old Skillard? Like they need to drop the price a little
know
bit
what?
and
That's
make it a
actually-
little bit more competitive.
That's actually a good point, because if they are losing a bunch of their content, maybe they should be lowering
But
their price.
they're screwed because they owe too much money. They can't lower their subscription now. But
then that might be the problem, where people are like, you know what? This isn't worth what I'm paying anymore.
I think
Sometimes you just got to drop that price.
you know who I feel might buy them? Comcast.
Oh,
Oh God!
Because
Please,
remember,
Lord,
Comcast
no.
tried to buy Fox.
oh, okay.
Comcast is like the worst company out there,
Are they?
Are we officially saying that?
at least for customer service. It's bad. As far as the service, I don't know because I don't have it anymore.
It would be crazy if Netflix did finally disappear.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, somebody
it'll
would
take a
buy
while,
their
because someone
shows
will,
and stuff.
Like if they start to go south, someone will buy it, or they'll pick and choose. I don't think it will completely go away, not anytime soon, but I definitely think that we'll probably start seeing it.
Because what do you
change.
watch
Make
the
adjustments.
most of? I'm probably on Hulu the most.
I'm actually Netflix and HBO the most.
I do watch a lot of HBO.
But
HBO Go.
it's because I rewatch shows. I'm like a rewatcher. Annoyingly, I'm constantly rewatching
But
things.
they do say that about this generation of people right now is they rewatch stuff
Yeah, it's
to
like-
have stuff on in the background.
Yeah, it's like, how many times can I watch The Office? I don't think it's endless, I feel like.
Just let them.
I don't think I could stop, really.
Well, what about Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec also. Friends.
No,
Also-
I could care less about Friends. I'm rewatching King of the Hill.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
But yeah, that and Veep. But yeah, so that was just something I thought was very interesting to
It's
see.
it's very interesting, and I really am interested to see how it unfolds,
they
especially
go
when
the way
Disney
of the
comes
dodo.
out.
It's
Yeah.
a good article, yeah. So Sidekicks, go check it out. Let us know what you think about
Yeah,
it.
it was in Forbes magazine.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
really good article.
Yeah, it's called Netflix has 175 days left to pull off a miracle, or it's all over.
But do they really?
But that was a
I
while
think they
back
might
ago.
have
It
a
was
little
published
longer.
on May 21st. We're just now getting to
Oh
it.
my god.
Sorry, peeps.
We're
Task
so behind in
delay.
the times.
Yeah. Now, can I talk about something that was very magical?
Please do. Let's hear it.
Yesterday was the first installment of
It was the day.
Nerd up.
Dilly got to nerd up.
Oh, I
got-
didn't know if he was going to do the bro down.
He straight up nerded up, like legit.
Yeah.
And
I came correct with my nerdisms.
Now, what I want to know, out of all this, did you feel like he was... all right, so let me
Okay.
set the scene real
Okay.
fast. We went to Sack Yard. Sheila had told him, you got to go to Sack Yard. You got to wear a Harry Potter... Gryffindor scurf. And you have to, wear it while we're there.
Right.
And there wasn't much speculation of you got to order a beer, you got to do this. Like, you just got to wear it while we're there.
Right.
Kind of just, show up in public, right?
Yeah.
And also, this is a place he goes all the time.
Yes, people know me
People know him.
there.
Your house smells of
So-
rich mahogany,
Yeah.
many leather-bound books.
Yep. All that.
So we had set this up, put it out to the sidekicks. No, Philippe did not show up.
Thanks a lot,
Philippe, we looked for you, buddy.
Felipe. We're like waiting the whole time.
I know. I thought he
We
was
had a
going to
seat
bring
saved
his.
and a beer. Your beer got warm.
Thought he was going to bring a juice box.
And a
Juice
pop pop.
pop. I got a juice box.
So we get there. Dillard has said scarf on. And how did it feel wearing this scarf?
Well, it felt good, actually. I liked it because the misters, there was a light mist going.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
which really pissed She-Lord off.
Are we going to talk?
Look, can we talk about the misters though? Because
But-
seriously, you guys, it was 83 degrees. The sun was like partly mainly
No,
down.
It was.
And this whole beautiful outdoor brewery had these like insane, intricate display.
Intricate. What was intricate about it? Please.
About the mister
please,
system?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just trying to
There
say
were
that there was
lines.
a lot of them.
What was this, like, decorative?
They
There was a lot of
surrounded
mist.
this whole huge outdoor area.
So what you guys don't know is it was misting
So it was
the
straight-
Mona Lisa.
It was magical.
And they had the misters on like full effing blast.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just
It was
effing
kinda like-
blast?
And I just want to
Lightweight
say
like a shower. A
it
little
was
bit.
seriously, I just want to say 83 degrees Sackyard is too cool to put on the goddamn misters. Chill it out with the misters, bro. Okay?
Whoa.
That's all.
Shots
She
fired.
just
all I wanna say.
broed. Fabian just came out.
Okay.
It was insane. I mean, honestly, there was like rain coming down from the umbrella. It was just
In
so
this
much water.
intricate Mister system.
It was
Very
just
intricate.
it was a huge system.
It was interwoven.
And the whole thing was just like
What was it, storming?
no, it was insane. I've never seen so much mist in my life.
I thought it was all the steam from Buddy. 'cause he was
I
all steamed up.
I was steamy. Real steamy.
Anyway, so
to
enough
answer
about
the
the
question,
misters.
yeah, it felt
Jeez.
fantastic because it was all tied up on my neck, so it gave me a little extra layer of warmth. I could feel there was some attention. I felt some eyes on me a
Oh,
little
you
bit,
did?
but nothing was gonna stop my nerd up. So it felt good though.
But no one mentioned like, oh hey, cool Gryffindor scarf. No one.
No, nobody really
approached
said
you?
any. No approachings. Nobody really said anything. But some people were definitely
Yeah.
looking.
You didn't hear the snickering.
I wonder if the
did.
flat
There might have been
bill-
some laughing.
No, because I almost feel like someone was like, oh shit, that's a Gryffindor scarf. But the flat bill of his hat, I don't know, maybe
It
threw
didn't
him
work.
off. Maybe it didn't make him approachable enough.
There
So
didn't know
what you're
if he
saying
was
on
a
the
bro
next
or a nerd.
challenge, I really have to.
Well, no,
I can't wear a hat.
No, I'm just saying.
Maybe a
Maybe that's
beanie,
it.
like a bro beanie. No, like a hipster beanie that
Oh
like
yeah, that hangs off the
yeah.
back.
I have a
Creighton.
really dope.
Creighton
it's like
wears those
it's
all
a
the time.
Maker's Mark headband, but it like covers your ears up.
Oh
Super
yes.
sick. I'll have to
Oh, give him
bring
Logan's little like headband ear
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
thingamajiggy.
Warmer.
Yeah, it was the one I was wearing in Chicago. But he did go up, order a beer with it. The guy did give him a look of kind of like, it's 83 degrees out
like,
here, and
who's
you're
this
wearing
guy
a
with a scarf?
Well,
Right.
because this guy thought misters were appropriate, so of course he didn't think a scarf was.
but he kind of gave him like a weird look. But I think the weirdest part of all of it was if you guys go and look at our IG post, Sheila's in the background, like tongue
Creeping.
out,
Photo bombing in the back.
tongue out, so excited,
Hella
like,
creep.
oh, the misters, and I get a beer. And
In one picture, she's like yelling, going, "Turn the damn misters off!" You could see, like, I don't know which picture it is,
pointing.
but yeah.
I kept looking around at the other patrons to see if anyone else was enraged about the misters, but everyone else just seemed to be having a good time. And then I realized maybe I shouldn't care about misters so much. I don't know.
the intricate. You
Maybe-
got to say that. The
I
intricate.
feel like it really set you off.
Yeah,
that misting
misters.
system.
Maybe it's something I shouldn't
Did you
care
know
about.
You shan't. You shan't.
I
care.
shorn't.
The second they went off, she was like, finally, jeez.
And then
The
can I tell you?
misters.
Then can I tell you? I got a little warm.
Oh, gosh.
Like, you know what? Turn them things back on. That felt pretty good.
Get them going. We were playing some Skip Bo.
That was fun.
Skip
that was
Bro.
really fun.
Yeah, Skip Bro. Skip Fabian is what I was trying
Yeah.
to do. But
Skips.
I thought it was really fun. It was kind of cool to see him just be all in it. Like he was just
Right,
wearing
because he did
it.
not care. Like he went up, he
Swaggy.
ordered a drink. Like
I felt bad for his
Yeah.
he
wife,
didn't,
though.
because I feel like I would have acted awkward.
Did you see his wife? She's like...
No,
She's
Really?
like, I'm with this guy.
I think she was into it. Has she seen Harry
Uh,
Potter
do you not
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
He used to be a rock star. And now...
NRB?
yeah.
Plus some
And
other stuff.
then Band of the Month. Come on. They're big time. Then
Oh yeah.
she's acting like she knows. She doesn't.
It's okay.
You know.
No, it's fine.
Only hurt his feelings. I'm not hurt at all.
Oh, I'm good.
She was like,
Inside.
she's all, I thought I married a rock star, and now,
And now
I've
he's
married.
wearing a Gryffindor scarf.
Yeah.
But
I had to
Bird-
do it. It was a challenge. I had to
That's
step
true.
up.
And you were totally
nerd up.
Yeah, you straight up took it like a champ.
I'm very proud
Because
of it.
you know what's going to come next? The bro down.
The bro there.
I'm actually really excited for
I'm
the
actually
Bro
really
Down.
excited about this. I'm super game.
I know. I'm waiting to see. We've gotten a lot of nerd stuff from the sidekicks, not a lot of bro stuff.
Right.
It's a little bit harder to bro.
Well, a lot of our audience isn't very broy.
Yeah, I don't think we have a ton of bros.
To bro or not to bro?
that is
That is the
question.
bro
That is
shin.
the
That is the
So, what about Buddy? Does he have to do any challenges at all? Or maybe we could like alternate and he could do some nerdy stuff? Can we get maybe like a
we can talk about it
side challenge?
because I think Buddy should get involved. Especially because he does not like that this challenge is just all about you and
Right. I feel like he's
like,
oh,
"Oh, I'm
there's
not
too much
getting
attention. Yeah, I
attention."
need
Yeah.
more. I need the attention.
the Mad King lets you guys do my bidding, so just
Okay. Just carry on.
you know, I got to give you guys some spotlight because I kind of feel bad that all of it shines on me.
yeah.
Besides that one Instagram post that she doctored, which is very upsetting.
She photoshopped it.
Yeah, and she keeps trying to cut my face out, but I don't know if you guys know, but the IG, always the Mad King gets the most likes because he is the king.
That's actually true. That's super upsetting to me.
The family portrait turned out good.
Yeah, that was cute. That's actually good. That might pass up on the likes. That might pass up the Mad King.
And you got Lego in there too. For those of you
well,
who didn't see Lego, you
I
gotta
covered
look.
his peen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Devin.
Shout out to Devin. It's like, thanks for covering his peen. We don't want to, get some nudity on the IG. But no, I'm glad we went. I do look forward to those little Hardly Heroes meetups at Sackyard.
Yeah, they're super fun.
And, I felt that was a good challenge, kind of break us into it. I definitely felt like people were staring at us because we were like super excited to take pictures.
Right,
and all
we're
that
like,
stuff.
Gryffindor scarf. Like, take a picture with his scarf. Like, people are like, okay.
That was a very nice scarf too. Like the
Thank you.
Gryffindor emblem on
Right?
there
It's
was
got a really nice
huge.
crest.
It was nice.
Yeah, really nice crest on
I
it.
took a lot of pictures. We might have to post
Yep,
a
post
little
some
more.
more.
The one where I wrapped it on his head
Yeah.
and like the Gryffindor
Oh, yeah, that was
emblems like
good.
over his forehead. That one might be one of my favorites.
What about my Cisco pic? That never made it onto the interweb.
Yeah, I am going to post that. I just,
You have yet to post.
I haven't.
LaDonna
We'll keep that. We'll keep it on the back burner.
I like the way about it. I'm sorry. I'd love just
The
thinking
thong
about
song?
Yeah, just thinking about it.
Okay.
Dun.
Since you guys brought it up, maybe
He's coming out with a new album.
I'll post it tonight.
Oh no!
So go check that out.
Does he still got silver hair?
Are you serious?
I think it was like orange or something, was it? Or no, it was like white then orange. But yeah, he either just had a new album come out or has one coming out.
You know who's playing at Golden One tonight? New Kids on the Block.
NKOTB.
Oh, the VIP tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly was about to text my friend, Renee, because she has a box, and I was going to be like, oh, what's up? Let's go to the New Kids. But I was like, oh, I'm doing the podcast.
New Kids.
The podcast.
Well, maybe if you planned a little bit better.
Did you hear what happened to Jordan?
What happened?
No, I don't know.
I
remember there were some rumors back in the day, but
what?
That can't really talk about it on the podcast. Yeah.
Gay?
Well, no, that was somebody else.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't went down this dark path.
Okay. Anyway.
Next subject.
Next. Pass.
Do you have a what?
Oh. I had something I wanted to talk about.
Okay. Go ahead, Cheese.
Talk about it.
It's tater to you,
cheese.
Sir.
Swiss cheese at that.
So I came up with a list of 17 new or...
Nine?
No, I didn't say 9.
9
You can't just, if someone says a number, okay, you can't turn it into 9.
All he hears is 9.
Yeah, 9.
It's not a list of 9. It's a list of 17 new or upcoming movies and TV.
These are like certified,
17,
legit.
Yeah, these are like
going to happen.
These are like either on or like planning this year.
17,
not,
9.
I swear to God.
I'm interested.
You're close enough for me to smack you.
No, you're
and
not.
don't think I won't.
I will
little
mush
brother.
You. I will mush you. I will push and mush.
I'm the push and musher around here.
No. You are pushed.
So anyway, I just made this list, and I just thought that we could just say yay or nay if we wanted to see these movies. If you know anything about it, you know, give us a holler.
Alrighty then.
So basically, I just want to know: are you guys gonna see it? Are you not gonna see it?
I'm kidding.
Okay, let's do this. We going? Okay.
So number one is Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Oh no, it's Godzilla.
So, are you guys going to see this movie or not? No? Still?
I would like to see it.
When it comes out on streams.
It looks pretty good.
I also want to ask our sidekicks, is there anyone out there that's like a monster nerd? Like, does someone
Mr.
out
McNittens.
there really likes monster movies?
Yeah, dude, I talked to him today. He's very steamy about this.
Okay, cool.
McNittens.
Because I don't really watch
Still
monster
waiting on
movies.
my Infinity Gauntlet.
The new one does look pretty legit, though.
It does.
So I don't know if I'll see it in the theater, but
maybe
I could Redbox that.
Okay.
Can Shotzi knit?
I'm sure she can. I mean,
I wonder if she can make me Infinity
let's ask.
Gauntlet.
Shotzi,
I want an Infinity Gauntlet knitted glove that I can wear outs and abouts.
You know what she could probably make though, because she sews really amazing, is like a oven mitt. That's Infinity Gauntlet.
I know. Cool. If there's anything I want her to make me like a jacket that I can wear that's like Hardly Heroes, like some type of...
Like a dinner jacket?
Yeah, dude. So when I interview people, almost like a big jacket. Like, do you remember in Rocky Balboa where he's wearing that big maroon coat that's like 3 sizes too big? Something like that where I'm like, hey.
Swimming in it?
Yeah, I'm Steraldino here from the Hardly Heroes podcast. Yeah, I got my dad's jacket on that doesn't fit me too well.
It's not the super fit that you were hoping for.
It's like Superman's pajamas.
Come through looking like Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, Aladdin.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, I'm definitely not.
I have no desire. No desire.
That's a double boo.
Yeah,
so a guy came into work, Scronial McJonial. So Scronial came in and was like, oh, I went and saw a movie this weekend. I can't wait to talk about it. I was like, all right, was it Brightburn? No. Okay, was it Pikachu? No. And I'm like, where's no other movie? Oh, John Wick 3. I'm like naming off movies I want to see. He's like, no, come on, man, this movie's good. And I'm like, what is it? He's like, Aladdin. I was like, dude, get out of here.
Man.
And I'm like, I've already seen it once. He was
guy
like,
said that?
yeah. Scronial. I'm falling apart.
You know what,
here,
Scronial?
And so what he tried to say is he's like, they changed the story a little bit. It's good. Then are you ready for this? This is great.
No, if he said what?
No.
Oh.
My buddy Aaron, his 4-year-old daughter, he's like, what'd you think of the movie? She's like, I like the original one better. I was like, yes! That a 4-year-old was like, nah, I just like the other one.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I think it's really hard to follow Robin Williams in that role.
But yeah, she was like, Daddy, I like the original one better. I was like, yes!
Okay, number 3 is Toy Story 4.
Oh, that's
Def.
a yes.
You already know.
You're gonna see it.
Oh yeah, you don't like Tom Hanks.
Yeah, and Tom.
Okay, no,
I
that's
love
fine.
Tom Hanks, but I'm just not into the franchise.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
can I tell a story real fast?
Next.
In Toy Story 3, you know, like when they're coming down and all the toys, and it looks like they're about to get incinerated.
And they hold hands.
Yeah. Sheila, Noble, Shmee, Cheeze over there started bawling. And she looked at me and she's like, is this really going to happen? I'm like, there's no way. And I'm like, no way. Like, they wouldn't do this. It's just like, I just can't do it. And then they get picked up and she's like, I really thought they were going to kill them. And like, she's like crying. I'm like, Sheila, this is a kid's movie.
I honestly am tearing up right now just thinking about it.
It was a very emotional
scene is so emotional. They take their little plastic little hands and they hold them.
There is a slight tearing up of
Seriously,
the eye.
I honestly am tearing up. I love that movie.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, next.
Number 4 is Westworld season 3. I don't know if you guys have watched this, but it has the guy from Breaking Bad, the younger guy, Aaron, or I can't remember his name.
Or Jesse Pinkman
in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
So he's in it. But I was telling Buddy is when I was just watching something on HBO, the preview came on. I didn't even realize I was watching.
Well, you got to remember there's different worlds too.
Right. So maybe this will be good. Maybe season 3 will be good.
And I think they are taking it in a different direction because they lost so many viewers from season 2. They lost half their viewership, but they killed off. I think they're trying to cut down how much the show costs because it's.
Did they kill off Dolores?
No, it's just more of like they realized that they had such big actors in that show, and I think they were kind of hoping it'd be the next Game of Thrones. So we'll see where it turns, kind of pivot.
And that's a remake of an old school
movie,
like 70s or 80s show, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm definitely gonna check it out. Are you guys gonna check it out?
I might give it a look-see.
Okay.
I give it a check-see.
Okay, cool. Number 5, we got Rambo: Last Blood.
Did you see this?
Yeah, Dad, I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
That's his bro.
Is it really the last blood though?
Wow, he just got really excited.
He got real steamy.
Yeah,
John Rambo?
We're talking about nerd stuff, and then all of a sudden Rambo comes up, and this guy.
Yeah, Rambo.
He's steamed.
That sets me off.
Twice Stallone's been mentioned in the last 10 minutes.
You guys know that scene where he sewed himself up was
when I was talking
real.
about the jacket from Rocky Balboa.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Dilly?
The scene from I think it's First Blood when he's in the forest or whatever.
Oh yeah.
He cuts himself and he sews himself up. That's actually he really did that. It was like a real accident that happened, and he sewed himself up. That really happened.
Wow. He's pretty badass.
I love Stallone. Love Stallone, but God, man, he's getting bad to look at.
I know. He's like melting off of his own body.
Yeah. You're like
his face isn't in the same place anymore.
Mush,
yeah, dude. Were you looking at him in Rocky? Like in Rocky 1, he doesn't look that great, but in Rocky 3 and 4, you're like, dude, this guy looks really good. Like his hair was nice. He's in great shape. You're like, this guy looks pretty good. But then he just started to tank hard.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, what happened to you?
Steroids?
Yeah, probably a lot of steroids.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
That'll do it to you.
Number 6 is Terminator: Dark Fate.
No.
And
it's hard.
Is this going to be a series or is this a movie?
No,
it's a movie.
It's got the original girl back in it.
Yeah, it's got the girl.
Right.
She's old.
What's her name? Linda Hamilton?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I love Arnie.
Who?
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Arnie? I was like, what? Are we talking about, Arnie from the show in Sacramento? I won't mention them because I don't like them. And Sprinkles used to love bringing them up. And a poo-poo on them.
Okay, I was.
The blank,
That's what
blank,
I
and
call
blank show.
Arnold.
The blank, blank, and blank Arnie show.
Oh, the blank, blank, and blank. Yeah.
Blank, blank, and Arnie show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Anyway, no, buddy.
No, I'm out.
Okay, that's cool.
They lost me at the one that they did with Christian Bale. I was so upset at that one because I'm like, oh, this is going to be like John Connor and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they built him up like John Connor was like the biggest thing, and then nobody believed in him, but everybody had heard that he was like, Viva la Resistance.
Was that the
like-
one that Daenerys was in?
No, that was the one after that,
Okay.
which she didn't do
I
good
didn't like
either.
that one.
I feel like the second one was like the last really good one that they really had.
Terminator 2?
Terminator 2 with the,
Oh.
with
That one will always be...
That was-
Oh, yeah, T2.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's
Bomb.
James
So good.
Cameron, though, too. James Cameron is king. Except, can I say something real fast?
Yeah.
Sidekicks. We need you guys to do something. We're going to start this
So Logan,
on social media.
Logan had an idea.
Who?
Dad.
Dad, Groot,
Thank you.
a.k.a. tallest man alive,
Good job.
had an idea called On the Left,
On your left.
On Your Left, which is a movement to get everybody back out to the theaters to watch Endgame so we can pass up Avatar.
Yes. So we are starting hashtag
On
your
your
left.
We're going to try to get...
On your left Avatar.
Yeah, we'll have to think about this because...
Avatar on your left.
Yeah, Avatar On Your Left.
And so we're trying to get everybody back out so we can beat Avatar.
Yeah.
Because it can't be on the number one spot anymore. We need...
We need a nerd movie at the top.
Yeah, and if you guys hashtag, maybe throw some Hardly Heroes in there because we're hoping to get Chris Pratt to be like, hey, let's start a, Avatar on your left thanks to the Hardly Heroes podcast because you guys are my favorite podcast.
Shut up!
That's what I'm hoping for anyways. I'll take any of the stars, but I really want to meet Chris Pratt.
Right. I'm loving this idea. We 100% are going to start this on Instagram.
Yes.
Tomorrow. We're doing this.
Avatar on your left. So
This is happening.
Yeah.
get back out there. Somebody told me they saw it in 3D. They said it was awesome. That is one way
That would
I did
be
not
fantastic.
see it.
Yeah. Actually, I
love to
haven't
see
either.
that. Yeah.
So that's a good thing to put out too.
If you guys want
Do
to
they
see
have
it,
that at our IMAX?
yeah.
yeah,
Or
probably.
we can go.
Why have we not seen that yet?
Why don't we go downtown? Go see it. Yeah, an IMAX. The downtown one. I have yet
Yeah.
to see it there, and that screen is humongous.
Yeah, let's do that. Doing it.
Doing it and doing it and doing it right.
well.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it well?
It's not right.
That was a
Doing it
buddyism.
well.
Okay.
Just so you know.
The next movie, actually, I already know that we're going to see because we have tickets to it. Dark Phoenix. Right?
I will.
You don't want to see that movie?
I do because my boy Curtis worked on that movie.
Sheboygan?
Sheboygan Curtis?
Curtis Corona. One of
Well,
our
I
favorite guests.
I think I almost love all the X-Men movies.
And I don't know if you
So-
guys know, but I'm loyal to the soil.
Okay. Next one.
Shout out E40.
Next one is Child's Play. Do you guys know they're making a new Child's Play?
Get out of here with this.
Hi, I'm Chucky.
So this
I'm
is
your friend till the end.
so this is a remake of the first one, right?
Okay.
Is that
Ooh,
correct?
yeah.
It's not a sequel.
No, can we talk about this? So what they pretty much did is they made a doll that's kind of like almost like a robot. And it can move around and be your pal. But my thing, would this really be popular in today's world?
Especially since the franchise has been beat to death.
Because you got to think about as a kid, especially boys, would they want this doll looking thing? If there was anything that could be like robotic, you'd want like a superhero or something that boys are into. Maybe if it was like a girl like Barbie doll that was doing this, it'd be a little more believable.
Oh, I see.
But I feel like what it is it's a cash grab.
Yeah, because they've already made it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, whatever.
No, I
It'll
don't-
probably suck. I'm going to pass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know much
passing.
about it. Okay. Number 9 is Joker.
Oh,
That looks
yes.
fantastic.
Right?
I'm definitely
going
in
to
on
see
Okay,
Yeah,
that
for
looks
sure.
creepy.
They're saying it might be too dark. And I'm like, the darker,
it
the
honestly
better.
looks
Yeah.
kind of scary.
It looks really good.
Dude, that part, I don't know why, every time where he's on the stairs and he's like jumping, he's like almost like he's playing the air guitar like Dillard Skillard over here, I get steamy.
I mean, it looks super creepy.
I like it when he spreads his cheeks apart and pulls his... yeah.
Looks so good.
Looks so good.
I cannot wait to see that.
I think he's really good for that part because he's kind of weird.
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix is super creepy.
Yeah, he's super weird. And he kind of has that weird kind of like body that kind of like sinks into itself.
Weird face, too.
Yeah, he's such a weird face. And I've actually always kind of had a crush on him, but he just keeps getting like weirder and weirder.
Yeah, just like
Does he have like a clef thing going on?
Yeah, he had one of those.
Cleffies?
Like was born
Clef
with like the
palate?
clef
With one
palate.
of those cleffies?
Yeah, I believe so. Number 10 is Zombieland.
2? I'm in.
Absolutely.
I love the first one.
I'm super in for that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Of course, Stranger Things season 3. We're in for that.
Curtis is working on that.
Is he?
Sheboygan.
How long do we have to wait for this?
I know.
Well, that's coming out in July, right?
Yeah, July 4th.
I believe. Okay.
Okay, great. Because it's been so long.
I know.
What about The Lion King? Since we were so poo-poo on the Aladdin.
I'm out. No.
Okay, I'm going to watch this, actually.
The Circle of what?
Only because Beyonce's in it.
And also Little Kitty.
Who?
There's a little kitty cat in the beginning. He's like a little baby kitty.
Are
lion.
you a kitty cat or something? Cheese. Are you a kitty cat?
I am a kitty cat.
Deekers?
Number 13 is the new Fast and Furious.
No.
How about Swamp Thing? That's number 14.
No.
Hell yes.
Yeah?
No.
Hell yes.
You're
to
into
Swamp
it?
Thing, yes.
Oh, you know what? That's a TV show. That's not a
That'll
movie.
be fantastic. I used to read the comic book back in the day.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll give it a watch, but not really into it.
It'll be good.
HBO has this new show called Euphoria. Have you seen a preview for that?
Oh.
It kind of looks like a younger
I don't
cast,
know. I still
want to
watch it.
Good. It looks really good.
Real good.
16 Picard, Def.
That's
100%.
Most deaf.
Most Def watching that. Dilly.
You're gonna have to give me that login.
The only question...
Give me the logs.
Sorry, Shotzi.
The only question I thought was hard is, do I like Luke or do I like Picard?
Luke?
Yeah. Luke?
Who's Luke?
Picard.
Captain Kirk?
Picard.
Oh, Kirk.
Kirk.
Sorry.
Okay.
Captain Kirk.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, I don't know who Luke is.
Botch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who do you like better,
Rewind.
Kirk or Picard?
Probably Kirk.
Really?
Captain Kirk.
Kirky?
Really?
Kirk.
Kirkers?
The original. Yeah.
You know, the thing
OG.
is I like the original because I love Spock, but my favorite captain is Picard.
Oh, Picard is the best.
Yeah.
Hands downy.
Yeah. He is. He is the best captain. But Spock, I love Spock. What's up, Spock?
Spock and cheese. Kissing in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. First comes love, then comes marriage, then
comes
live
the
long
little
and prosper.
And the last one I have on here is Dark Crystal, which you did bring up. Do you think you're going
Yes.
to watch that?
Oh, yeah, it looks good. And I am new to Dark Crystal, so I'm very excited to get more.
So that's my list of yay or nays.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that. Sidekicks, if you have any new shows or movies you're interested in, or if you want to let us know what your yays and nays are.
Yeah. I say we get into some sidekick.
Mayo.
Sidekick Mayo.
Okay. So you guys, this is the thing. Okay. We got some sidekick mail. One is from Johnny, which we are going to read. After this one. So this other one is from Fred the Hammer Williamson.
Fred the Hammer. The
Hammer?
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure this is legit.
Dude,
by
Fred
any
Hammer's
means.
like been in a ton of movies.
Yeah, like...
Right.
I'm
Google
talking
him,
like
you'll know his
over
face. He's been in
100.
tons of stuff.
Yeah, if you guys look up this name, Fred the Hammer, he's like known as the Hammer. His last name is Williamson. I mean, he does. He comes up in a lot of stuff. He's been in a ton of movies. I don't know if this is legit. So
It could be a hoax.
Fred, if this really is Fred, we'd like to hear a little bit more.
Dude, he's been in like Hell Heroes. He's been in like the Black Cobra 2. Like he's been in some like legit Black Cobra 3. 3 Days to a Kill. Sorry about that. State of Mind. He's been in a lot of stuff. South Beach. Whoa, wait. What is this? Snoop Doggy Dog World in 1994. That I did not know. So hopefully he wants to come on because we definitely talking about that.
Okay, so Fred the Hammer writes, I am Fred the Hammer. I have starred in over 60 movies and would like to be invited as a celebrity guest. Thank you, Fred the Hammer. So again, I don't know if this is legit. I don't know who would write this as not Fred the Hammer.
I don't know if you know, but we're international, and it looks like we might be getting Chris Pratt on.
Yeah, it's in the pipeline.
So
I guess what we're going to do is reach out to Fred the Hammer and see if we're going to get a celebrity guest in here.
I'm actually really excited about it. If the Hammer wants to come into the Triple HQ, we need to get him in here.
That would be so awesome.
Especially because I'm going to tell him your name is Cheese.
My name is not Cheese. It's Tater.
She-Lord.
Yeah, that one's good.
She-Hulk.
So, Fred, if you're out there
push him,
and you are the real Fred the Hammer, come on down.
Let's do it.
We got you.
Warm.
Come to Sacramento.
Come to the Triple HQ.
Okay. So our next...
I'm actually really excited about that.
I know. That would be crazy.
If you guys want, just message him. Tweet at him.
Oh,
Hit
you know
him
what?
up on IG.
Let's look him up on IG. Oh my God, we could totally do that and reach out and be like, "Hey, Fred, it's us."
No,
yeah, you just wrote us this email.
Freddie.
No, what's up, Fred? The Hammer.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Hammer. Yeah. It's us. Hardly Heroes.
Yeah. Your
it's
favorite
me,
podcast.
Shmee.
It's me. It's me.
Yay!
So we're going to do that.
Yeah.
So we will keep you updated, sidekicks, on the Hammer celebrity guest.
Let's hope.
Okay, so our next email is from Johnny.
Broken ankles, Johnny.
The Norwegian Titan. We all love Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Love to hear from Johnny. So we got a long email here from him. I have such a hard time finding where I'm going to read this from.
Okay.
Okay, so hello, my friends, and everyone in the Hardly Heroes community.
Hello.
Hello.
Today I want to...
Clarice.
Today I want to tell you a story about myself, but first I want to take a little time to say something about last week's Sidekick mail. Dear Jay Jackal.
Here we go. I love these.
Hell truly has frozen over, but in a good way since you and I are agreeing on something. But, and this is a big but, don't go attacking Sheila and Dillard.
Don't.
They and all the other people that have been hosts on the show have done nothing to you. I respect you as a villain, but I don't like when you step out of line and become a-hole of a villain.
Oh!
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Snapples!
Shots
Johnny.
fired.
You stepped out of line, Jax.
And once you pop it,
up for
you
us.
can't stop it.
Jackie.
Jackie Chan.
Now, with that off my chest, I also want to say that James's email was super funny. I laughed so hard listening to the show last week. Hopefully, Buddy doesn't get too angry when we call him the Pink Ranger. Hope you know it's just for fun. No hard feelings, my friend.
Oh, of course not.
Johnny.
He really is the
He
Pink
is
Ranger.
the Pink Ranger.
I am the real Red Ranger. I'm the Mad King in this house. I'll be wrecking shop.
Okay.
Okay.
On to the story about myself I mentioned before. The story is a little long, so if you don't have time to read the whole thing on the podcast tonight, don't worry about it. But I hope you guys and girl will read it in the studio for yourselves. I've never told anyone else about this except my wife. Sunny and all my other friends don't know this, so this is something I'm telling for the first time to everyone who is listening or reading.
Juicy.
But since I know so much about you guys, and I really haven't told you much about me, this is a gift to you. Oh, thanks
we
for
like
this
gifts.
gift. If I go back, a lot of years, my life wasn't always this great as it is now. I still have the darkness, but it is lighter and calmer way than it used to. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is me talking. This is Shmee talking. If I mess it up, I apologize. I don't know when it started, but things just seem to get worse every year after I came back from the military basic training. I was lucky enough to train with the Special Forces and had a great time with them. But when I came back home after a long time, I told my friends I got kicked out for not following orders, which is not entirely true. I developed an addiction for cannabis and alcohol that was very unhealthy for me. The dark depression started getting worse. I thought I had it under control, but that was just my own illusion. I started training 3 times a week and felt better for a time, but after 9 months or so, I just got back at the beginning of my own darkness. I was at the brink of destruction, giving up on my friends by shooing them away, and then started partying every day, not just weekends. Then one fatal day in 2006, I had a breakdown, was rushed to the medic room where I was working at the time. The doctor said I had to start taking better care of my body and health and stop with the drugs and alcohol. It wasn't until I started as a dock worker in 2007, I finally started trying to get my life back on track. In late 2008, I found my true love, the girl I married, Janice, a coworker I fell in love with, and gave me the following ultimatum. Stop with your partying and we can be together. She had 2 kids from a previous relationship, and I didn't want to start dating, and she didn't want to start dating me if I was on the brink of destruction. So I tried and prevailed, and after 4 months, I was clean. And in January 2009, we started dating, and by Valentine's Day, it was official that we were a couple. Since then, I have had ups and downs with my depression, but it's a work in progress. Thanks to Dungeons & Dragons, comics, movies, music, and everything else geek-related, I have had less days in a year with the darkness in me. Sure, I have days where I barely can hear my own thoughts, and all I want to do is scream out at the world, but I keep it to myself because I don't want people to see me like that. I want them to see me as a person I am at my best, not at my worst. Thanks to Sunny and friends, game nights, and D&D, those nights, the dark nights, are far in between now. I've lost friends and loved ones to this illness, but I look at it as a challenge in life to overcome. Thanks to my wife, my 2 daughters, and my one and only son, Lucas, for keeping me sane. Thanks to the Hardly Heroes, Sunny, and friends for being there when I need to block out the darkness. Thank you, buddy, for getting me back on track with the gym training with your videos on Instagram.
Yeah!
Please keep them coming. They really do help me more go to the gym more often. Which really does keep the darkness at bay. Training is my mental health care, as I call it. It gets me through anything. Depression is a dangerous thing, and I only hope that people who listen to your podcast, as I do, if they have darkness in them, that they should talk out loud about it. Keeping it in is not a good way to live. Trust me, I know this. This being the first time in 11 years I've told anyone other than my wife of this. Thank you for reading my story, and thanks for being a tribute to making my life more fun, and thanks to Sunny for telling me about this podcast. So, thus concludes a little story about me. I hope it wasn't too long, and that you have a great show tonight. Big shout out to all the people of the Hardly Heroes podcast family. Thanks for listening, and thank you for being the awesome people you are. Have a great day. Can't wait to download the podcast on Friday. Heed the words of the Titan. Live your life to the fullest, and don't let anything break you. Keep up the good work. Love you all. Bye for now. Your biggest fan and friend, Johnny, a.k.a. the Norwegian Titan.
Dang.
Okay.
That was a really good email.
That was good. It's funny is we don't ever really get too deep on this show, but it's kind of refreshing to hear that because, like, for us, Johnny, Sonny, like, those guys are like family to us, and what we have tried to build in the Hardly Heroes podcast is a family. Like, everybody is welcome. We try to hang out, and I know as the older you get, it's harder to meet people and, like, have, find people that are into the stuff you are, because usually it's just at work. And that's something we've really tried to change in the Hardly Heroes podcast is we try to do meetups. We try to do things where you can meet new people. I know, like, Mitch is a new person to the Hardly Heroes podcast, and it's super nice to have him. And, seeing him come out to stuff, and, it's kind of crazy, and I don't know if he'll get upset at talking about this, but Logan even has said that, he was kind of going through some stuff, and he started listening to the show, and that's what brought him in to actually being a part of the show.
Right.
And that kind of stuff is really, like, refreshing to hear for us because we're not this ginormous podcast, but we are lucky enough that the fans we do have are so dedicated and want to be a part of this and are always helping us grow this show and interacting with the show. That's why we tell everybody to write in, and, seeing that we make even a difference for somebody that doesn't even live around us, that I've never met face to face.
Right.
Likes the videos I put on Instagram. We're always giving each other, like, a hard time back and forth. And
jabs.
It's like, I know that this is all for fun, but it makes it funnier when I open up a Instagram story or see a post where Johnny's, like, poking a jab at me. It's like, maybe I'm having a rough day at work, but I see him kind of poke jab. I'll start laughing.
Right.
And somebody at work's like, what are you laughing about? I'm like, oh, Johnny, like, wrote this thing, and he's like, how do you know him? I'm like, I know him through the show. And it's like, it's funny that something like this has grown into more than I ever thought it would be, that the sidekicks are my family, and it's so much fun. And that's one of the main reasons that's kept us going to 160 episodes.
Right.
Is that it's not just that we want to keep doing it. We don't ever want to let our fans down. And people have come and gone, and we are sad to see them go. But we refuse to let this show die for those exact reasons of seeing people like Johnny and Sonny and, Kenny and, Philippe and like,
Totally.
everybody that's a part of this, Chris Velasquez to Curtis to Bird to Goat, like all these people that have meant anything to us, and seeing you guys write back out to us like means the world to us, and it keeps us going.
Right. It makes it so much more fun.
But thank you for sharing that. I'm
thank
actually
you so
blown
much, Johnny.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Thanks
I'm
for
like
sharing
sweating. It was really, I was like scared I was going to mess it up.
They didn't tell me what it was going to be, so that was my first reaction, and I'm kind of like almost kind of caught off guard by the whole thing because it's not what I expected. He's usually very fun and kind of messing around, and we poke fun at each other a lot. But
it's always nice to know that everybody goes through stuff. We all go through stuff like that.
Yeah, and we all have our, like you said, our dark
Demons.
faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's refreshing to hear that you do like those videos, because sometimes I feel like I say the same things all
You're
the
like,
time.
hey, I'm going to the gym again.
Well, and I've kind of gone away from the whole gym aspect because I've been trying to talk more about the show and just kind of funnier bits that we've been doing. Because, if you really want gym advice, just hit me up and message me. But I do try to be consistent and make a video because I think it's funny. Like seeing what I get out of it. I've made, funny like singing videos, which I feel other people have mimicked. Philippe stealing my bit. And then, seeing Philippe play an Emarosa song today that we all can't stop singing. Like that stuff means a lot to me. And, seeing Johnny really trying to hone his skills and trying to beat me in soccer is pretty funny too.
Yeah.
But
which is going to happen.
I don't think so. But I don't know how you guys feel about it. Sorry, I rambled for a while. It's just...
No, I feel the same way. I mean, I've been a part of this show since the beginning, but not on it until very recently.
Yeah.
And like I told you that one time when we did the movie event, the first one, and everybody says like, you're now listening to the Hardly Heroes. I like tear up. It like makes me so happy that there's just like this group of people that just want to talk about, it's not always nerdy stuff, but just want to talk about stuff, just want to hang out. It's just so cool. It's just fun. It's like such a friendly, inviting environment.
That is something that we are very fortunate to have, to see. And like I've laughed as people are like, I'm not going to know anybody, and they show up and you already have the show in common.
Right. You have your little name tag.
Yeah. And
it
everybody's just like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe what Buddy said, because that's usually I always get made fun of for, you know what I mean? And so everybody just kind of starts joking around, and then that expands into so much.
So, and I had a client who came to the movie event who didn't go the first year, and he had been going through some stuff in his own life. And he basically, I just kind of sent him a text like, hey, do you want to go to this? And he's like, you know what? I really do. I just want to like surround myself with good people. Mm-hmm. He came by himself, didn't know anybody, except for me. And just was like, had a great time. And that's just kind of like the type of environment we like to create.
That's the vibe at the Hardly Heroes. That's how we do it.
We're really friendly.
Yeah, I want everybody to feel welcome, because
even if you're a bro.
Yeah, which, I mean, look, we're slowly changing Dillard over to a nerdy man.
I'm crossing over.
But we accept all facets.
And it's fun because that's the show is, what do you nerd out about?
Right.
We're open to all of it, and I'm always open to new experiences. Like I'll usually, I'm down to like try a different board game or a new comic or something, because you never know. Like life is all about experiences, and you're never going to know until you try it. Right. So it's kind of fun to see what the sidekicks kind of bring, of being like, same with like the nerd up and bro down thing. That's why we're throwing it out to you guys and hearing back from you of like, nerd challenge this or bro challenge that, because you never know. Maybe it becomes something bigger than what we ever thought we might be into.
Exactly.
But man, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little deep.
But yeah, it was nice. Thanks for sharing that story with us.
Yeah, I was about to say, sorry, I've just been chatting it up.
A little chatty Cathy over here.
I know.
Well, it gets me excited because sometimes it does, not saying like, but it's fun to get a little deep because we never, like.
Right. It's all fun and games.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I'm the funniest one in the group.
You're super
That's
funny.
Untrue.
I know. I was waiting for somebody to say something, but
I'm the big cheese around here, all right?
You are the big cheese.
Shmee!
The old push and mush.
So what else do we have? I think we might have a little voice memo too.
Oh.
So
From
let's,
Felipe?
From
That's
Felipe.
what I was about to
Felipe,
say.
sorry, but this was from a few weeks ago. So thanks for sending it.
We meant to play it last week, but we got a little carried away.
We got this.
So,
What else is new?
yeah, we got you though. Let me get into this here.
Oh, all right. It's not queued up.
It's not queued up.
Oh, it is. There we go.
Oh, my gosh.
Greetings and salutations. It's the way less talented Phil Jackson with considerably less coaching experience and overall basketball experience. I played in CYA. No? Moving on. Let's start with Endgame. At over $2.2 billion in half the time that any other movie has ever done it, it's fair to say that this movie is a success. I'll be nice and hold my spoilers, but at this point, if you haven't seen it, well, it's your fault if you get spoiled. Hashtag Dude Thor. New Far From Home trailer dropped chock full of spoilery goodness. Also, based on the way that they're portraying Mysterio in the trailer, they're going for a big twist for non-nerds, but the rest of us, we know who and what Quentin Beck is.
Can't wait.
Safe to say he's not the Prince of Persia. Moving on to HBO, the Watchmen teaser dropped, and from the Rorschach copies to the Doomsday Clock reference through the entire teaser, it was a great portrayal of the current run of the Watchmen. I won't lie, I'm pretty giddy about this, but preferably without the big blue male appendage dangling in the screen.
Not even in the face of Armageddon.
Game of Thrones continues to be awesome. A lot of fans, however, are not happy about this week's episode, considering there are only 2 left and there's still some plot holes that are gaping
is
open.
old. Sorry,
But one
Philippe.
thing we do know for sure. John likes his pumpkin spice lattes from the local Winterfell Starbucks after a long night of fighting ice zombies. Hashtag basic. Well, my time is done, and I need to move on out. The White Ranger out.
Oh, man. Philippe, I love
Always
that.
good.
Hashtag
times.
basic. That was hilarious.
Yeah, he's been getting real quick with it. It's so
Yeah.
good.
His voice memo game is on point.
Yeah, he has a really good voice memo, especially because he's a sound engineer.
I
right?
like his little segments.
Yeah, he adds stuff, and that's
Oh
funny.
my
Sorry,
gosh.
Philippe, sorry that we didn't play it, because that would have been better had we played it in the timely manner.
So
Our bad. Sorry. If
next one you send, we'll try to be on point.
We really will. We promise.
Cheese promised. All right, because if it doesn't fall through, you can blame good old Cheeze-Wiz
Don't
over
call
there.
me- Don't add whiz on it.
Cheeze-Wiz.
Cheeze-Wiz. The name of the show is
No.
going to be
Cheese.
I Am Cheese or Now I Am Cheese.
Because Cheeze-Wiz is vastly different
Or
from cheese.
Cheeze-Wiz was born.
Okay, a block of cheese is fine, but Cheeze-Wiz, come on.
Was it really actually cheese, or is it real, or is it just some processed crap?
No, it's got to be
Cheeze-Wiz?
processed.
Oh, that's so It's not. There's no
so,
cheese.
it's so processed.
You're so stupid.
It's so.
It's just plastic, basically.
You know what? You've been very sassy tonight, brother. You've been just sassy at me.
I'm
He's a little
You've been
sarsaparilla
really
tonight.
nice to
because
Dilly.
I'm a kitty cat. Kitty
Is it a
cat.
cat?
If you guys have Snapchat
Oh my god.
and there's like a cat,
Oh, Sheila.
guys need to do
no,
this.
you need
He's
to
the
follow
best.
Sheila Louise on Snapchat. Her her Snapchat is on point.
yeah,
It might be up on the level of the GOAT.
really?
Well, he's been falling off lately. I get it. He's busy, but we miss his
Snapchats?
Snapchat, his IG.
Oh, yeah.
He's been dormant, and I get
Yeah,
it. He's busy, man.
He's got kids.
But I miss him.
I do miss him.
I'm trying to get him back into the studio. So maybe if you guys hit him up, be like, dude, when you coming back on the podcast?
Yeah, we need to have him on.
Because he ain't getting in the prize bin.
No?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
there's not much in
He
the
is.
prize bin.
There's 2 things.
Well, now that we don't have our main contributor, it's a little sparse.
We gave a lot of that away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most
Which
of it.
actually, you guys can still purchase those bags.
Oh, yeah.
We should throw that out there.
Yeah, if you guys still want a bag, but it's got to be local.
Yeah, it's got to be local. $25 donation to Wish Upon a Star.
Mm-hmm.
There are goodies inside. Not only do you get a birdie and bean bag, but you get goodies from the
Birdie
prize
and bean
bin.
bag, brought to you by Cheeze-Wiz.
Sponsored by Cheeze-Wiz.
I'm gonna kill you.
So Cheeze-Wiz was born. I can't wait till Logan.
You just write it
Dad's
right there.
gonna be all about it. I know, Cheeze-Wiz. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Are you tapped
We
out?
wrapping it up.
Yeah, I think I'm wrapped up.
Yeah, and by the way, we are still working on that premium content, guys. I know I keep teasing it, but we are probably going to come out with it in August.
Right.
So hold on to your hats.
Hold on tight, but it's going to be dropped and it's going to be crazy.
Yeah,
It's going down premium style.
So
It's going to
we're
be
working
fun.
on it. It's going to be real fun.
It's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm actually really steamy
we
about
should
it.
start like dropping little nuggets of like ideas, that
Idea-ish. Idea-ish.
you just
See,
it's
that's like
I
a
can't-
sort of idea.
I literally can't say anything without him like correcting it. It's like I can't make one
'cause what
little.
it
He's
is-
the podcast prince.
It's because she's like vomiting out the mouth like Cheeze-Wiz would. Because
This is such bull.
I'm a kitty cat.
Honestly,
kitty
you were like
cat.
really sweet to me yesterday, and then today you just got sassafras. You got a lot of lip on you there.
The Mad King is in session.
He's back.
Iron Throne, baby. Sorry. Where can they find us?
They can find us at Facebook at Hardly Heroes, Instagram at
Fardly? They can find us on
Fartley
Instagram
Heroes?
at Fardly Heroes.
Fartley.
Fartley. Is
Instagram
that
at
going to be the showtime? Fartley?
Fartley Heroes.
at Hardly Heroes. YouTube at Hardly Heroes.
Oh.
Twitter
At Hardly Heroes.
Number one.
Oh, that was something we didn't even talk about.
what?
The video. We'll save that for next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Just remember one thing, guys.
Disclaimer, they don't know
You guys have a good night, and Cheeze-Wiz is out of the building now.
Bye.
Nighty-nights.
Love you.
Have a good night.